My name's Rachel Watts. I am the district curriculum instruction specialist for science content. I work primarily in Baton Rouge, um, and work with teachers kindergarten through 10th grade, developing science content. Um, I also have two different locations within the district. One is in Caddo Parish, and the other one which is a K through 5 school. And then I also work um, at another location on the North Shore in Covington, and they are K through 5. So what I do is I specialize in adapting the curriculum for uh, dyslexic students, and work with teachers to create uh, these specific lesson plans, how to execute them, so our students can reach their full potential. Um, my aspirations. I have to say that I am um, someone who likes to continue to learn and grow, as an educator, um, as well as, within curriculum and instruction. Um, Contributing to a supportive community, that's really important. The culture of a school determines um, what your work life is going to be like, but also uh, how the students are going to benefit and how the families are going to come together, um, to create a real community. I think it's very important to, especially as what I do, is to build those relationships with colleagues. Um, as a former teacher, I understand the difficulty going into a classroom and feeling like you're the low man on the totem pole. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a school. So being able to build those relationships and that rapport, um, is crucial, and having these teachers um, teach effectively and with fidelity. Also building the relationship with those students. I'm in and out of the classrooms a lot, working with teachers, observing, evaluating. Um, so I get to know the students as well. Obviously, not as much as being a content teacher, but um, it's really nice to go in and see what the teachers are doing and how the students are benefiting. And I think my last aspiration is making sure that um, student outcomes are being enhanced through innovative teaching methods. So with dyslexia, students have trouble not only reading, writing, and speaking, but also retaining information. So science isn't very difficult really to think out of the box when it comes to creating or adapting lesson plans and how to execute them, because there's a lot of hands-on things that you can incorporate into these lessons. Um, but the teachers do know that I like them to keep it new. Always give them, always give the students um, something different, something they're not usually going to get in a quote unquote regular school. Um, Professional development prior to this class um, has always been something that I believed was or is truly important. We expect teachers to go in and use platforms, curriculum, new technology, whatever that may be, but we have to give them, the information, the platform, the way to do it, how to do it. So it's always been in my mind a cornerstone of effective teaching. I would like to think that most educators yearn to continue to grow in education. Um, you know, we're in this for a reason, and it's not for us, it's for the kids. So making sure that you have, or we have, the most information possible to and want to continue to grow to help our students is really important. But PD also, like I said before, it provides the opportunities for teachers to, I wouldn't say master, but understand the platforms and resources that they have available to them to enhance instruction within the classroom. Coaching, I definitely think that it is an invaluable component to a teacher's success. Ultimately, obviously, it's going to benefit the students. However, having someone like me who can go in and provide that feedback, it really makes a difference in what and how the teachers are um, creating those lesson plans and executing them with fidelity, but also benefiting our students' needs. A couple of challenges personally and professionally that I had to overcome. I have always been more of an in-person, uh, I guess, type of person. I understand that a lot of things are done virtually, and uh, I still don't like the whole camera component of it. Um, but that's, you know, not really a challenge, I guess, but that's something um, that has been difficult, I guess, with working with the Caddo school and the North Shore school is making sure that the professional development that I provide to them virtually is formatted and presented properly. Um, Another challenge professionally, I like to, as I said before, get to know my teachers. Um, I establish a rapport with them. Um, and we do a lot of in-person interactions. So I get to learn about, their behavior, their personality, their strengths, weaknesses, and also the students in their class, the types of students they have, the work environments. Um, and this information really goes into how I coach and what I do. So one of the challenges working with Casey was I had limited time and opportunity to build that connection with her, which I think it posed a little bit of an impact on my ability to tailor my coaching as effectively as I would in person, or really getting to know the person that I'm working with. Also, it would have given me more time for an in-depth exploration or understanding of her role and additional additional resources that I could have uh, provided to her within our sessions. Um, for me as a mentor, coaching styles are always, you know, it's a process. Um, you learn how to coach somebody. You learn how to communicate and collaborate with people. But this kind of helped me refine my coaching techniques, but also adapt to the virtual environment piece. Um, strengthening communication, the virtual format really, uh, it's helped me, I guess, be more concise and clear about the ideas I'm looking for, and how to really articulate that via, being virtual. And I guess my last benefit um was working with someone outside of the realm of science. So a college counselor. So it gave me a whole new perspective on what challenges other people have within the schools and what kind of solutions that they can or we can come up with together to benefit um, their role. For my mentee, um, I think it probably, first of all, increased her confidence. I remember from our first video, she really had answered her own goal and her own question. But I think it's now easier for her to see that she's on the right path and that um, maybe just a little online research or uh, communicating with other people within her school, she can definitely find the tools she needs to continue um, doing, her college counseling for the students. She's got a clear path now. So we were able to identify the specific goals and create more of an actionable plan. So Google Classroom, it actually hits both of her goals, which was to support students and build culture. Um, and also the issue with technology within the parents and the students. So Google Classroom was an easy fix. And then I think she also probably gained some strategies um and improve communication. So I think, like I said before, communicating with those colleagues, using the skills that she's developed and implement them. Oh, it says the coaching process. So there are several things that I definitely would refine for sure. Um, increase of sessions. I know this is an accelerated course. I like to meet with my teachers once a week. More check-ins, more monitoring, more, time. Also the time would have also allowed me to explore deeper into Casey's job and, what she does, what programs she really uses, um, how to meet her goals how to support her, but also um, the issue of technology and the lack of, the lack thereof of the parents having the necessary resources. I think that we could have definitely dig deeper there. Um, I think maybe, followed up support, but again, that goes into the increased um frequency of sessions. You want to have that follow up. Um, you want to have those goals and enhanced accountability. You also want to have the time to have those additional resources for her. So I think overall, if I could have increased the number of sessions, I could have hit those other four marks. So coaching one-on-one for the first time is definitely it goes along with I think embarking on a new coaching journey of a one-to-one. It's an investment in your time and your mentee's time. So when you're working with someone, you need to make sure that you're effectively building that communication, creating that safe place or trust, and really just being curious about what your mentor's goals are. Um, Make sure to actively listen, ask questions, um, and support people without judgment. You know, they will need to be able to trust you, and you need to be trustworthy if this collaboration or coaching is going to work. Um, Patience, definitely. They, teachers are still learning, we're still learning, so they're not going to know all of the things that the coaches know. And then, like I always say, celebrate the small wins. Um, that's easy for somebody like me because with dyslexic students, you don't see huge growth overnight. You see these little wins, and those little wins end up adding up to a big win. But enjoy doing what you're doing. You do this for a reason. And it's a process. So you being in charge or guiding someone else's professional development, um, it's something for you to learn. It's something for you to um it's something for, a coach to work with other people, get to know them, share your knowledge really. Um, we really just want what's best for students. And the only way that we can benefit the students is for coaches to work with the teachers.